everyone, it's Shirley here. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the iron I use in my videos. A couple of viewers have requested that I tell them a little bit about it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that it is a Dritz mini iron. I purchased the iron over 5 years ago, and I purchased my iron at Michael's using a coupon. It has a stand, the face plate of the iron is a metal face plate. There are 2 knobs on the iron. This one doesn't do anything. This one will adjust the head of the iron to different positions. To change the position of the iron, you unlock the knob on the right, and you can now change the position of the iron. Each click will adjust the iron to a different position. Once you have it in the position that you prefer, you can now turn the knob and tighten it. The iron does have an automatic shut-off. When the iron is plugged in, you'll see a little red light, the on-off switch, and 2 other buttons. One is the up button and one is the down button. That adjusts your temperature. I'm going to turn the iron on, and you'll see it lights up to number 1. That is your coolest setting on the iron. And it has 4 heat settings. The down button adjusts the heat setting. Once the iron heats up to the desired temperature, the red light will stop flashing and the iron will beep. The first quilt I ever made was made over 30 years ago, a kaleidoscope quilt, and it's still in use today. Life threw a few curves at me, and when I started quilting again about 5 years ago, I became discouraged because my blocks weren't coming out the way I wanted them to. They came out wonky. I almost gave up. I watched videos, tried to figure out what I was doing wrong. I've learned an awful lot, and one of the things I learned is pressing can destroy your block. So what do I mean by pressing can destroy your block? I press every single seam that I sew. I think it's the way I press that makes a difference to the end result that I come up with. One is the use of this little iron means that I'm just pressing the seam. I'm not pressing the whole block. This seam is pressed towards the dark, and this seam is pressed towards the dark. This seam is pressed open, and this seam is pressed towards the dark. So we have a lot of examples in this little sample here. When I'm pressing the seams that I've sewed, I like the little iron because I'm just pressing the seam. I'm not pressing the entire block that can distort if you use steam and if you're pressing the whole block. The little iron works terrific for just pressing the seams. It's a dry iron, there's no steam to it, and I find I get better results and I don't distort my block if I'm just pressing the seam area. I do use the Acorn Easy Press fabric treatment, and I have put mine into a water brush. By placing it into the water brush, I'm just applying moisture to the seam and not the whole block. On each of the seams, I do moisten the seam area with the small amount of the Easy Press solution, and I get beautiful results. So if you're new to quilting, I hope maybe some of the tips I give in my videos will help you achieve a perfect block. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you found the tips in this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.